Good evening, traders, and welcome back to the channel. We are going to look at the S&P 500, specifically the SPX, on the monthly time frame. And as you can see, I put it in logarithmic scale, and we're going to take this back all the way into basically when TradingView has data, right? Back to 1929. We're going to connect a line on the pivot top high of 1929 in 2000. In 2022, and you can see that's that overhead green resistance line. And then what I've done is I've taken it to the COVID low, and then through this low, and you can see we're in this ascending wedge all the way dated back to 1929. This is wild stuff, guys. And look at where we are today. We have literally touched it once. We came down with the pre-tariff news, and we've rallied back in. We put this amazing hammer candle in, and here we are on the monthly, 2 months into green, right? So let me zoom in a little bit more to give you a little bit more granular detail on it. So if we were to put a pivot top high, if we were to come in and touch this month, we would be at 6250, say, right? And if we hit it next month, it might be, 6300. We potentially could overthrow. It just really depends. This market seems super, super bullish, but is it just what they're looking to do, right? Is it looking to trap all the longs? So I show this just really as to put a bit of caution out there because, 95 years of data and technical analysis, that's hard to refute, right? So I want to put this on your radar, guys. Also, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing bearish divergence on the monthly chart. So you have this high on the RSI, you have this lower high, and then you have this third lower high, and here we are coming up to potentially form a fourth lower high on the monthly chart of the RSI. That's pretty powerful stuff, right? So that's how we have it. Obviously, pathing could be anything like this. Come up, touch it, maybe overthrow it a little bit, come in, boom, 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 and then boom. So that's kind of how I see it going, but maybe we just get a severe drop and we go right through it. Who knows? Potentially we can overthrow it and spend some time up here. But the real reason for this analysis is really just to put this on your radar that this is possible, and here's where we're at, okay? So now let's look at it through the lens of a 24-hour daily chart. And here, this line up here indicates our all-time high, right? So we came up, we touched the top of the parallel, came down, came back up, built this bearish or bullish consolidation, came up, made a new higher high. I think, faked everyone out, and then boom, the news came out on the tariffs. And here we go. We sold off in this ABC correction, and here we are putting in this. I'm not much into Elliott wave theory, but if I was, this looks like to me is a 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to set the 4, and then we're going to go up for the 5. Again, I'm not really big in the Elliott wave theory, but it definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, especially after this ABC correction, in my humble opinion. So here's where we're at with that, right? So let's look at this. We have this low, we have this kind of going on, and then we have, I kind of see it like this. So we're compressing really tight. Look at that. That's wild stuff, right? So, if I was a betting man, and I am, that's what we do. We put pieces of the puzzle together on a daily basis so that we can make money in this market, take advantage of volatility. I think we may overthrow tomorrow on the data that comes out. We might overthrow, and then I think we're going to sell down. We're going to put in that ABC correction, maybe something like this. Something like that. I'm not really sure where that will terminate. And then from here, I think we may go up and make that final push up to say that 6,300. That would make the most sense the way this is kind of all playing out. We've had some really, really bullish sentiment We've had some bullish price action. We have Bitcoin and crypto rallying. There's a lot of things, risk on, right? So that's kind of how I see the SPY. On the QQQ, kind of similar look here. Came up, kind of did the same thing. A, B, C correction, putting in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this one's a little bit different because we do have bearish divergence on the daily, which we don't have on the SPY. So if we look at the same kind of thing here, we have this really steep support, and then from here we have this going like so, and we are compressing. And we are right at the end of this thing, my friends. I mean, legit, like right at the end. So what's it going to do? Are we going to bust through it? Are we going to go higher? Entirely possible. Or are we going to wick up, maybe take out the all-time high, reject, and then have a sell-off and have a correction? I don't know. I guess we'll see on tomorrow's data, but it will be interesting nonetheless. So, as always, I try to bring this data to you, this analysis, in a timely fashion, so you guys are armed and can take advantage of market volatility, and we can all make a lot of money. So this is more or less just put it on your radar, put it on the watch list. Let's see how it plays out, and we'll check in later on the next one. Show the love, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, tick the bell. You'll get alerts like this as they're actively coming through. I aim to do 2 to 3 a day on the weekends, mainly in the evenings and the mornings, and obviously on the weekends during the day. I want to bring you that timely information so that we can all make money together. Okay? Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night. Bye now.